Hey everybody, this is MadPanda Games here, and today we're going to be tackling another part of Wishes in Pen, Chrysanthemums in August. So let's get started, guys. And right where we left off, a new person, an unknown person, has joined us after we've just cried a lot. But let's do this. Okay, new person. Very cute. All of them are very cute. We're very cute. Everyone is cute. Moral of the story, they're all cute. What's going on here? Are you alright? He bends a knee next to me before throwing Iori an accusatory look. What have you done? I didn't. Iori stammers, but quickly schools his features. Rising to his feet, he stares down at the man. Mitsuki, what are you doing here? Mitsuki blatantly ignores him, turning to me as I rub my eyes, trying to see who's talking. I've stopped crying, but that doesn't make me feel any less hysterical. What happened, miss? You can tell me. Mitsuki, I'd rather she didn't. I ignore him. I need to tell someone. Even if I'm starting to doubt what I'm saying, I have to try. I was just in Kyoto for a fashion event. I'm not even from here. I don't know how to get back to the hotel, much less to Tokyo. Tokyo? A distant province, maybe. In this fashion, another word for divination. I just groan. Never mind that, Lord Yatsuya. Miss, how did you come to the palace? I brought her here. Mitsuki, what is the purpose? I was in the street, just trying to find my way home. These guards arrested me. Lord Yatsuya saved me, but he wanted to take me to the palace because... I hesitate. I feel Yatsuya's scrutinizing gaze on me. I don't want to get into this again. And if we are when they believe us to be, even if that's impossible... Because I talked about the Battle of Toba Fushimi. Battle of Toba Fushimi? He pauses, as if deciding what to say. What about it? Nothing, just... I don't even remember much about it. There was a battle on two main roads, Toba and Fushimi. One of them was on a bridge, I think, and that was only on the first day. I don't remember where the second day's battle happened, but there was a naval battle too. After that, I know the shogunate started to falter. Their troops were confused, and it was blow after blow to them for that. I remember because the shogun numbers were almost thrice that of imperial troops, but the imperials still won. That's it. It's happened. You know it has. I look into Mitsuki's concerned gaze, expecting recognition in his eyes, but there's nothing of the sort there, or in Iori's, or in Yatsuya's. They have no idea what I'm talking about. A scheme to reinstall the shogunate. You heard her. Iori nods. That does sound dangerously close to a plot to seize power back from His Imperial Majesty. Or, as you suggest, clairvoyance. But given her unstable emotions, she might also be... I'm not crazy! I interrupt, getting to my feet. Mitsuki follows, studying my face. I hate to agree with the man who made you cry, but Iori is right. Now, I don't believe you're lying, or that you're mad. So which is it? Iori shoots Mitsuki a withering look, but he pretends not to see it. They're not letting it go. I'm starting to think I might actually be in the past. I don't know how, but if I've been transported here and the shogunate is trying to wrest control back from the emperor, my words really are dangerous. I have to choose them carefully, even if I feel stupid doing it. Part of me still wants to believe this is a joke. Okay, thinking about it as a joke has long since passed, girl. You in the past. You're gonna have to deal with it. But everything that's happened so far, everything they're saying, I have to give the possibility of time travel a chance. Smothering my desire to freak out and start crying again, I look at the others in the room. I am a seer. I sigh out the last word. It's such a lie, but I have to pretend unless I want to get hanged or something for sedition. Sometimes I still don't believe it, and I can't always tell when I'm seeing the future or something that's already happened. For a long time, nobody speaks. I don't want to say anymore until they react to my response. Finally, Yatsuya crosses his arm. I don't want that information leaving this room. He gives Mitsuki a pointed look. Mitsuki, looking deep in thought, snaps out of his trance and gives Yatsuya a grin. This is worrisome no matter how it turns out, but you can count on my silence. I highly doubt that. But of course, you have my word, Lord Yatsuya. What are you planning? She paints a broad picture, but a story like this doesn't come from nothing. I want to ask someone who might confirm its veracity. He can tell best if this has any merit. It's best that you bring him to my clinic. That way, nobody will. He lets out an exasperated sigh as he openly gestures to Mitsuki. Nobody else will discover Miss, you didn't even get her name? Well, I can't say I'm surprised, Doctor. he says with a disapproving frown, but replaces it with a smile when he turns to me. There's obviously some tension between those two. I'm sorry my peers were so rude to you. What's your name, miss? I want to protest the idea of anyone coming to verify my story, but I'm too tired to think. It's Hikari. Ah, thank you, Miss Hikari. As I was saying, bring him to the clinic. It's better that no one else knows about Miss Hikari. Agreed. He inclines his head at the other two. Then his eyes flicker to mine. He bows, just a little more politely, before quickly leaving the room. A sigh of relief involuntarily escapes me as I watch him leave. That was a loud sigh. Does Lord Yatsuya scare you so? Huh? Looking around, I realize both men in the room have their attention on me now. Oh crap, was I really that loud? No, that's not it, it's just... Psst, don't worry about it. He frightens me sometimes too. Lord Yatsuya can indeed be rather tense, but he's a good man. I hope you won't judge him too harshly. It's a bit hard not to judge someone who just tried to kill you, but I'll try my best. I like your humor. I'm not certain such humor will work well in the palace. Oh, for the love of, would you lighten up? Mitsuki casually strolls toward me and places his arm around my shoulder. What? Mitsuki, what are you? See, this is why no one wants to be around you. You're absolutely no fun. If you want friends or company, you need to let loose a little. Don't you agree, Miss Hikari? He turns to me with a handsome, cheery smile. I immediately feel my heart rate going through the roof. I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't believe I've ever once proclaimed I wanted friends or company. Unlike you, Mitsuki, I'm perfectly comfortable with myself and the peace that surrounds me. Okay, you do you, man. Iori has a completely neutral look, and Mitsuki is still smiling. So, why does it suddenly feel so cold in here? Yep, there's definitely tension between the two of them. It doesn't help that Mitsuki seems to have stiffened too. Please don't tell me they're going to start fighting. Mitsuki must notice me shifting anxiously, because he suddenly chuckles and moves away. Well, if I weren't the sociable man I am, I'd be in a pretty bad position considering my job, don't you think? Oh, he broke the tension. Thank God. I'd better chime in. Okay. Are you working as a marketing director or a sales agent? Are you someone who has to greet people or foreigners who come to the palace? I get it. You're the one who secretly scouts for cute concubines to be for the ministers, aren't you? Is that why you're dressed all fancy? That might be insulting if I do this one. He won't know what that is, so let's go greet palace or foreigners. Are you perhaps someone who has to greet people or foreigners who come to the palace? Oh, that's right. You really are some sort of seer, aren't you? Nope, just process of elimination. I'm glad I got it right. It was just a random guess. Ladies who are beautiful and yet incredibly humble are truly the most attractive. Don't you agree, Iori? Mitsuki smiles warmly at me, and I feel my cheeks going red. Gosh, this guy... To be exact, I currently serve as the first assistant to the chief interpreter and diplomat in the Ministry of Ceremonies. Cool. Hold on. Okay, there it is. It's working again. I see. Does that mean you can speak more than one language? I certainly have to. Good-looking, talented, and friendly, this guy is all sorts of right in my book. And how about you, Iori? Are you perhaps the head doctor here? First assistant to the chief physician, to be precise. I have nowhere near the qualifications that the chief physician has. Iori seems fairly distant compared to Mitsuki, but he seems really kind and genuine. If you don't mind me inquiring, what about you, Miss Hikari? Which clan are you from? Who are your parents? Clan? God knows at this point. But as for my parents, a sense of sadness washes over me when I think of my parents. Parents can certainly be annoying sometimes, and I admit I have a tendency of wanting to hang up as soon as I can whenever they call, but now I would do anything to hear their familiar voices. I can't remember much about my clan, but my parents, they aren't here. Oh. Aw. Both of them are sad. Huh? Why are they acting so strangely? Did I say something wrong? I am terribly sorry. Forgive Mitsuki's thoughtlessness if you can, miss. He tends to speak without thinking sometimes. Iori cuts in, shooting Mitsuki a nasty look. But I am truly sorry for your loss. I'm sure it must have been hard. I can empathize. Iori looks sorrowful as he speaks. Another first. Aw, they think I've lost my parents. Does that mean he's lost his parents too? But wait. Sorry for my loss? What in the world are they talking about? They think your parents are dead. Wait a minute. Did they just mistake my words to mean my parents are dead? Wait, that was not what I... Just as I begin to protest, two voices outside the entrance interrupt. Are you certain this isn't some crazy woman you just happened to find in the street? If you doubt me, ask Iori and Mitsuki. They will affirm what I've said so far. Ugh, this had better be worth my time. Oh, is Toranosuke finally here? Toranosuke? A sense of dread creeps over me as the door slides open. New person. Oh, he looks regal as hell. An unfamiliar man with an aura completely different from the rest strides into the room. He glances at me coldly before averting his attention to the other two. I don't understand what I'm doing here. I am simply cheap estimator, and yet everyone comes to me as if I'm the palace's problem solver. Do I truly appear so idle? My sincere apologies for having to call you out this late, Lord Amane. But I'm afraid this is something only someone with your knowledge may safely pass judgment on. I hate to agree with Iori, but it's true. Even I have trouble comprehending how this situation can exist. Goodness. The man they call Lord Amane sighs. A part of me feels guilty for putting these people into such a dilemma. But on the other hand, I feel like I should be the one sighing and grumbling. I didn't ask to be taken to the palace after all. So, turning his sharp gaze on me, he coldly appraises me from head to toe. Your claim is that you are a true seer, rather than a deranged lunatic. He says it like that, but it's obviously a question. Yes. If that is the case, then you will not object to presenting yourself to the Ministry of Justice. Or maybe even to His Imperial Majesty himself. Whoa, wait, what? Ministry of Justice? His Imperial Majesty? Without thinking, I start rambling in absolute surprise. Wait, why do I have to meet such important people? Why not? Do you not claim to be some sort of powerful seer? No, I mean, yes, but... Then I don't see the problem. In fact, you should be honored and profoundly ecstatic. I find it suspicious that you appear to feel otherwise. Everyone looks at me like that. They seem to be waiting for a response. Ugh, I absolutely do not want to meet any minister, much less the emperor himself, but they'll be even more suspicious if I refuse. Realizing that I have no choice, I try to force out a reasonable answer. I'm just anxious. Anxious and surprised, that's all. I mean, I never thought someone like me would ever be in the presence of such mighty people. Huh, that's a good answer. His gaze pierces right into mine, and I can feel myself internally shrinking in fear. I can't read him at all. He's obviously doing this to intimidate me, but how exactly does he want me to respond? He continues to stare at me for a couple seconds more before turning his attention back to the rest. Mitsuki, will you find Yatsuhashi and ask him to prepare a room? Oh, does that mean you've decided not to kick Miss Hikari out? For now. Oh, that smile worries me. For now? What the heck does that mean? For now. It takes everything in me not to pipe up as Amane goes on as though I'm not in the room. We'll officially decide what to do with her tomorrow. By then, I will have discussed the situation with some of the ministers. Very well. I'll get Yatsuhashi and take my leave then. As shall I. One moment. Where did Lord Yatsuya go? Yatsuya? He said he felt uncomfortable being in here since the... Toranosuke Amane gives me a look of distaste before he continues. The imp-like one started bawling like a baby. Imp-like? Why you? I'm about to explode with rage when Mitsuki's cheerful voice distracts me. I'll be heading out now. Take care of yourself, alright, Miss Hikari? I'll do my best to come see you tomorrow. Huh? Oh, okay. Thank you, Mitsuki. I hope you have a good night then. Have a good night, Iori. Likewise. Both men start for the door, but right before Amane steps out, he turns to me. I look forward to seeing you again, Hikari. I hope our next meeting takes place in the palace and not in a prison cell. That is not a good way to say goodbye. That is not a good way to say goodbye. I am way too dumbfounded to react as he finally leaves the room. Did he just threaten me? Is everything alright, miss? Oh, I'd better not make him worry. He might think there's something wrong with me again. Taking a deep breath, I plaster on a smile. I'm fine, just a little tired from everything that's happened. Yeah, time travel and almost being killed or imprisoned multiple times can really take the, energy out of you. Please, take a seat then. Haru should be here any moment now. Thank you. I take the seat opposite him and let out a quiet sigh. As much as I'd like to ask who Haru is, I am way too tired to deal with any more information right now. My head feels like it's about to explode. I need to lie down for a bit. Would you mind if I were to rest my head as I wait? Yori, already back to reading his paperwork, briefly glances at me. Please, go ahead. Thank you. He immediately goes back to his work, and I'm finally able to rest without interruption. It's so peaceful here, but it is alright to let my guard down for even a minute? He won't try anything funny, will he? I really want to go home. I miss Chi. I miss my parents. My bed. If I fall asleep, will I be able to go back? No, I shouldn't sleep. It's too dangerous. But I'm so tired. I try my best to stay up, but before I know it, I fall fast asleep. Yeah, we're okay, we fell asleep. Miss Hikari, wake up. Who is that? Poor thing, she seems so tired. I don't recognize these voices. Oh, she's stirring. What? Where in the world am I? As soon as I manage to open my eyes, the answer hits me quicker than lightning. Not in my world, that's what. Oh no, how long have I been sleeping? And how long have these two been staring at my sleeping face for? I shoot up in my seat as I'm greeted by Yori and another unfamiliar man who watches me with a kind expression. I apologize for waking you, but Haru has arrived to take you to your room. Hello, Miss Hikari. My name is Haru Yatsuhashi. Please forgive the delay. Aw, he's pretty too. Yatsuhashi smiles at me warmly, and I can feel myself automatically smiling back at him. Thank goodness he's so warm and cheerful. I think I'd die if the one escorting me were similar to Amane or Yatsuya. I see. Thank you, but I'm really sorry that you had to trouble yourself at such a late time, and on my account. Why is he surprised? No, please don't mention it. It's completely fine. I really don't mind. For some reason, Yatsuhashi starts to get fairly flustered at my words. Is he embarrassed? How cute. If you're ready, shall we head to your room now? Yes, please. I think I'm more than ready for a good night's rest. I get up and swiftly bow toward Yori. Thank you for the medicine for letting me rest here. I really appreciate it. I hope your cold goes away by tomorrow. Have a good night, Yori. We'll take our leave now. You too, Haru, Hikari. Yatsuhashi and I bow for the last time before closing the door. Finally out of there. I hope you don't mind that Mitsuki told me everything that transpired, miss. It must have been incredibly stressful for you. I'm very sorry I couldn't prepare your room any faster than I did. There were a few things I needed to take care of prior. Yatsuhashi looks at me apologetically, and I feel my heart slowly melting from his kindness. Please don't say sorry. I'm the one who caused you unnecessary trouble. You did absolutely nothing to inconvenience me, Miss Hikari. I should be the one apologizing for inconveniencing you. But I really can't let you apologize. And neither can I. Okay then. We stare at one another in silence before Yatsuhashi chuckles. It seems neither of us is willing to back down on this apology. Seems so. I giggle as we continue on our way. Being able to finally laugh after a whole day of confusion and frustration feels really good. It's as if in that moment, all my worries were gone and I was back home with Chi or my parents. I wonder how they're doing. Do they know I'm gone? Are they searching for me now? Or was I wiped out from all their memories? I don't even know how this all works. I don't think you were wiped out. That seems pretty dramatic. The thought itself is enough to send shivers down my spine. Ah, here we are. Yatsuhashi stops my train of thought as he opens a sliding door leading to a small yet cozy room. Let's see. Oh, our room looks beautiful. A simple futon lies neatly on the floor with some folded clothes on top. Wow, this is literally like the tatami rooms you see in historical movies. This room is really pretty. Is it? It seems like any ordinary room to me. He looks around while saying so. Oh, right. I picked some spare clothes for you, miss. I thought you might want to take a quick bath before resting. The bathroom is right down the hallway to the left. Thank you so much. I don't know how I can repay your kindness. Please don't worry about it. I am glad I could be of some help. Besides, I don't believe you're a bad person, miss. Aww. Of course, I wasn't sure what to feel when Mitsuki first told me about you, but now that I've met you, I'm quite certain you aren't a woman with wicked intentions. Yatsuhashi. So please don't worry too much. I'm sure everything will be alright. It takes everything in me not to cry at his kind words. He probably noticed how tired and stressed I was and tried to cheer me up. Thank you, Yatsuhashi. You're really too kind to me. Please don't mention it. If that is all, I'll take my leave now. I hope you have a good night, Miss Hikari. I hope you have a good night too. And again, thank you for everything. It's my pleasure to serve such a sweet lady. He smiles kindly and I feel myself blushing. Good night, Yatsuhashi. Good night, Miss Hikari. Bowing politely, Yatsuhashi closes the sliding door. I immediately plop onto the hard floor and stare at the futon that's next to me. I guess this will do for the night, even though I'm probably going to have the worst backache ever tomorrow. Sighing for what feels like the millionth time today, I gather the little strength I have left and pick up the clothes that Yatsuhashi prepared. Time for a shower before I head to bed. Now, where did Yatsuhashi say the bathroom was again? Oh, she looks nice. I collapse on the futon as soon as I enter the room. I already knew the bathroom was going to be practically prehistoric, just like the ones Chi and I saw at the museum in Kyoto. Seeing and trying it firsthand was something else, though. That was one hell of a bath experience. I hope it was a good one. Bathtubs that usually only appear in historic movies, places and clothes you only see in museums. This really is real, no matter how much I try to deny it, isn't it? Yep, it's real, right? What do I do? How do I get back to my reality? Or my time? How ironic. Wasn't it just yesterday when I was wishing for a brand new life? And now that I have it, this just isn't how I wanted it to be. Aww. Tears trickle down my cheeks as I bury my face into my pillow. I am such a mess. This is all such a mess. My head spins and my tears feel like they'll never stop. I don't notice when it does, but when my night eventually ends, it ends miserably. Oh. Okay, guys. Oh, wait. Do I want to continue, or will I leave as a cliffhanger? I don't want to start another scene. You know what? I'll save, and it'll be exciting when we start the next episode. Yeah, let's override, and then let's just see. Yep, it's right there. Okay, so now it's time to sign out. This is MadPanda Games here. If you like my content and you want to see more content like this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. Once again, this is MadPanda signing out. See you later, guys.